Before we proceed with our event, please allow me to invite Tuan Haji Zulkifli Patun to recite the doa.
Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon. Let's dedicate more kitab to Rasulullah sallallahu his companions and those who are following them. Al-Fatiha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. All praises to Allah who has assembled us on this auspicious occasion. And we seek, O Allah, your everlasting blessing for possible outcomes on the launching of Proton S70 today. O Allah, make useful what you have taught us and teach us knowledge that will be useful to us. O Allah, open the door to success and not let us lose our cause, grease our stripes and struggles in marketing this Proton S70 locally and globally. O Allah, in you we have placed our trust. Unto you is the end of all journeys. Enshroud us with your perfect light and bestow upon us with your blessing and favors, everlasting peace, prosperity, and success of all times. Verily, you are mighty above all things. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا ستار يا رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin, amin, ya Rab, amin. Sedikit-sedikit terima kasih diucapkan kepada Tuan Haji Zulkifli Patun. Every time he appears with his big bushy beard and his big smile, he's always a calming presence at all Proton events. Semoga acara kita diberkati Yang Maha Esa. Baiklah. Majlis dimulakan dengan kalimah Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Peace be upon you and a very good afternoon. We would like to wish Yang Berhormat Senator Tengku Datuk Seri Utama Zafrul Aziz, the Minister of International Trade and Industry. Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Syed Faisal Alba, Chairman of Proton, Dr. Lee Chun Rong, Chief Executive Officer of Proton, Encik Roslan Abdullah, Deputy Chief Executive Officer of Proton, Your Excellencies, dear ambassadors from Proton's export markets, honorable members of the government, senior management members of GILI, DRB HiCom and Proton, our beloved Proton dealers, vendors and business partners, esteemed members of the media, Yang berbahagia Tan Sri, Datuk-Datuk dan Datin-Datin, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Axiata Arena, the arena of champions that has witnessed many triumphs and achievements. This is the launch of the Proton S70. Ladies and gentlemen, this is yet another milestone for our national car maker. The Proton S70 is the feather in Proton's cap in the year 2023, an evolutionary step as we head into an intelligent future, Yvonne.
That's right, Naz. Ladies and gentlemen, in a year filled with significant achievements, we are thrilled to present yet another remarkable feat. The Proton S70 represents a fusion of innovation, sophistication, and unparalleled performance, a testament to Proton's unwavering commitment to redefining industry standards. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to introduce the new generation stylish and dynamic sedan.
My name is Nazruddin Rahman.
And I am Yvonne, and we are thrilled to serve as your MCs for this remarkable occasion.
So we welcome all of you to join us as we celebrate the launch of the Proton S70.
Thank you very much for being here with us on this special occasion.
And so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, to express Proton's gratitude and pride, please do allow us to invite Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Syed Faisal Alba, Chairman of Proton, for his welcome address. Dipersilakan.
Okay, thank you, Nas, Yvonne and Ustaz Zul, Yang Berhormat Mulia Tengku Datuk Seri Utama Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz, a very special thank you to you for agreeing to grace our launch today, given that it was only last week you had officiated the launch of Smart #1. I hope you are as thrilled to see us today, Datuk Seri. Or perhaps, if I may suggest, can take it that launching of cars is akin to a 4x4 relay run. The baton changes to a new runner when a new car launches, in this case, just to keep us in the race. And as a marathon runner yourself, the only cabinet member in the history that has ever completed all 6 of the Abbott marathon majors around the world, you would surely understand that it is more than a journey. Today, you honor us again by playing the field, so thank you very much, Datuk Seri. Before I proceed, please allow me to acknowledge some of the important people in our journey who are here today. Yang Bahagia Datuk Hairil Yahri Yaakob, Secretary General of MITI, thank you for being with us again this week. Your support is truly, truly appreciated. Yang Bahagia Tan Sri Wan Zulkifli Wan Arifin, Chairman of DRB HiCom, thank you for the leadership, counsel, and constantly pushing ourselves beyond our boundaries. I guess MCKK guys are a bit different. Surely YB and KSU would understand this. Dr. Lee Chun Rong, CEO of Proton, thank you for being that anchor runner in our 4x4 relay. You and the leadership team have brought the brand of Proton back to center stage. For that, we thank you. Mr. Roslan Abdullah, Deputy CEO of Proton, amidst all the glory, I know the journey has not been easy. So thank you for carrying out that role in balancing all the business and challenges in Proton. Senior members of the Malaysian government from MITI, MOF, MIDA, CEO Mari Azrul is here, MAA, Custom, JPJ. You have all made a difference to us. We thank you very, very much. Board members and colleagues from DRB HiCom and Proton, Datuk Seri Abdul Aziz Shah is here. Ketua-ketua dan wakil-wakil Kesatuan Proton. And to all employees of Proton, today is a historical day where we return to our original segment of a sedan. So with all your effort, Proton's fortunes will be more and more to our favor, inshallah. Members of the media, honored guests, and ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and salam sejahtera. Today is a very, very special day for us. We are launching yet another new car. This will mark the 3rd car launch this year. We've had the all-new X90 in May, which is a mild hybrid car. We had launched the Smart #1 last week with our partner Smart Automobile, which is a full EV car. And today we will launch a new car with this, which is our bread and butter sedan segment, that is the Proton S70. Maybe YB Minister will probably be thinking, why from a mild hybrid to a full EV and then back to internal combustion today? In fact, Yang Berhormat Minister even dedicated a pantun during the Smart launch last week to ask us about our own EV. For the benefit of everyone, if I may, I will repeat his pantun, which was delivered in English last week. So he said, "We look forward to drive the Smart. Proton looks like you're in your prime. So for Proton, this is a good start. Can we drive the Proton EV in 2 years' time. So that was his pantun. And because Yang Berhormat gave the pantun after my speech during the launch last week, I never had the chance to reply it. So in the Malay adab, it is not polite not to reply a pantun addressed to you, especially coming from the minister. Therefore, to save Proton, I'm compelled to respond with the following pantun. So here goes. Pantun YB bertanyakan kami, apakah EV keluar 2 tahun lagi? Teknologi EV kami tengah kemaskini, akan dilancar tak berapa lama lagi. Thank you. But whether EV or not, some people say it's crazy for a car company to launch 3 models in a year. Well, we think so too. But you see, for a car company to continue its business profitably, it must sell cars and it must have cars to sell. So Proton is in a blessed situation. We had to tweak our long-range product planning due to COVID, but now we are ready to excite the market yet again. And we did not produce these models dishing one after another without putting our heart and soul into it. We took great pain, a lot of sweat and tears, but above all, the fate of all the 8,000 employees always becomes a reminder and inspiration to all of us. The last sedan launched by Proton was more than 7 years ago. That's pretty far back when you're talking about cars. And some people ask, why a sedan? So we say, why not? After all, if we study the total industry volume, the sedan segment represents 35% of the passenger car market. Still, this is a big part of the pie. We can also see a trend indicating that the sedan segment will still be a strong market. And this indication comes from even the luxury market segment. There have been an introduction of sedan cars lately. Now, reintroducing a new family sedan is the next stage in Proton's journey anyway. After all of our sedan models became a hit in the market, from Saga to Wira, Wajah, Preve, and to Persona. So now we follow in the footsteps of the original Proton Saga. Saga is like our first love. We never forget. It's reliable, it's dependable. Our sedan line then added on Persona, but now the S70 will be more adult and more cool. This new car will rewrite how a sedan should be made. But I wish to underscore the tagline, which is intelligence that evolves. It explains how this car has been brought to life, having intelligent features from latest technologies evolving with the needs of our customers. We started with SUVs together with Geely, X70 and then X50, and this year X90. Proton is now the leader in the SUV segment, and we introduced many of new technologies that were only available in luxury segment. Now we're bringing those technologies in a new family sedan. Voice command is even more robust. It will obey to open windows, choose your FM radio station, and make the aircon colder just from your voice instruction. Superb internet connectivity, millions of songs from the clouds are available, 4 cameras with 3D display all around the car. And the S70 is fitted with our award-winning 1.5-liter turbo engine, the same engine that is found in the X-series SUVs. The new S70 will certainly reset the expectation of a sedan. So ladies and gentlemen, today Proton has greater reach to a much wider audience than ever before. For example, in addition to the 1.8 billion ringgit spent in Tanjung Malim factory, we had also invested more than 420 million to expand our dealership network since 2018. And our outlets employ 5,000 workers, and we have lead position in the number of 3S and 4S outlets so that we can better serve the customers. Now, the success of Proton comes from working closely with our partner Geely. Geely has brought expertise to Malaysia, but we are matching the commitment. We have established our own presence at Geely R&D Center, or GRI, in Hangzhou Bay. Now, over the past 6 years, more than 2,300 local Proton employees have been sent to GRI in Hangzhou for on-the-job training programs. None of the OEMs in Malaysia can match this. This is to inject new skills into the Malaysia's workforce. Now, we are proud of what the employees of Proton have achieved in our remarkable comeback so far. With the guidance of CEO Dr. Lee and Deputy CEO Roslan, the entire management team and staff continue on to take on the challenges. Proton of today is now driving confidently to become a truly global brand in the future. So Shabas and well done to all Warga Proton. But as an industry player, we can only do so much. The reality is the success of industry that we have garnered so far rests squarely on the government's vision, support, and policies. Therefore, we are grateful to the ministries and agencies that had played a central role in shaping the automotive industry. And of course, in making big leaps forward, there must be a leader with courage to challenge the convention, to challenge the business as usual. We are blessed to have a progressive minister and a leadership team at MITI. We are grateful to MITI and to the minister. So to Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri, one rangkap pantun before I leave. Terima kasih daun keladi, sokongan menteri kami hargai. Banyak lagi pelancaran kami, harap sudi hadirkan diri. Thank you, and thank you to everyone for coming.
Tinggi-tinggi terima kasih diucapkan kepada Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Syed Faizal Almar, Chairman of Proton. Wah, bila budak MCKK berbicara, adat disanjung, semuanya cantik tersusun. Tibalah budak St. John, masa untuk dia berpantun. Memacu kejayaan demi pertiwi, merintis teknologi terbaru dan terkini. X90, Proton EV maupun S70, insyaAllah rakyat Malaysia akan jatuh hati. Sekali lagi terima kasih kepada Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome Yang Berhormat Senator Tengku Datuk Seri Utama Zafrul Tengku Aziz, the Minister of International Trade and Industry, to deliver his keynote address. Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih saudara pengacara majlis dan juga saudari pengacara majlis. Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Wan Zulkifli Wan Arifin, pengerusi DRB Highcom. Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Syed Faizal Alba, Group Managing Director of DRB Highcom. Yang berbahagia Datuk Sri Abdul Aziz Shah, Advisor. The Honourable Dr. Lee Chun Rong, Chief Executive Officer of Proton, Cik Roslan, Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Datuk Hairil, KSU, Datuk Wira, Azhar, pengarah, dan juga semua yang hadir pada hari ini, invited guests, respected members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening and salam Malaysia Madani. Maybe it's good afternoon, belum evening lagi. Firstly, allow me to say thank you to Tan Sri Faisal and his team for the warm welcome. So again, like what Tan Sri said, this is not my first time here. I have a speech, but I have no slides. Next time, I'll prepare slides as well for my speech. So again, I want to say a bit about what's happening in the... He talked about marathon, but I think I'll talk about football today, right? I'm a football fan, and there's only one team that I support, and that team is not Arsenal, Liverpool. Yep. Oh. So maybe I think maybe Jurgen Klopp reference would be better than a Liverpool reference. So I think regarding my interaction with Proton this year is akin to playing in Champions League matches, just at different stadiums. Right? So just recap, actually, Tan Sri, this is the 5th Proton event this year where I have been given the honor to deliver a keynote speech. So it's the 3rd model, but it's the 5th speech. So that means I have done 5 pantons, right? So, but no complaints, really. Please continue to invite all of us from MITI. We are happy to be here. And, I feel that all of the occasions that we have been invited, it's an occasion where the whole nation can be proud of. So just last week, as what Tan Sri Faisal has shared with us, we launched the Smart #1 car, #1. This is to mark Proton's entry into the EV market in Malaysia. And this week, today, in fact, we are celebrating the debut of Proton's new sedan, or new family sedan. So I think many of us here, at least those who are of a certain vintage, including myself, so I'm not referring to just chairman of DRB, we have fond memories of driving a Proton sedan. As our national car, the Proton brand has grown commendably since the first model that was rolled out in 1985. And we saw one example just now presented by Tan Sri. There's a red Proton. And at that time, when it was in 1985, I was just 12 years old. So, in fact, I want to share with you, all of you here, my first car was a Proton. After the first car that I bought lah. Ini tak kira yang pinjam-pinjamnya lah. So the first car that I bought was in 1997. I graduated in 96, and I took 1 year to save money to buy the first car. It was a Proton Satria. And it served me well. I think at the time I was working in a bank, and someone asked me how many companions sat next to me in the Satria in those years. Right? I think none. Yeah. So Tan Sri Faisal, please make sure you don't tell my wife anything. But it was because I was focused on building my career, right? And what's important today, we have the S70, and it's timely for Proton to return to its market segment after their success of the SUV models, of course, the X50, X70, and recently X90. And I'm also happy to note that Proton remains the 2nd most popular automotive brand in Malaysia, while also being on target for a 5th consecutive year of growth. So well done. Soon will be first lah. So ladies and gentlemen, Malaysia's automotive market or automotive industry is one of the highlights of the national economy. It's also noteworthy that Malaysia is the only country in ASEAN with 2 homegrown OEMs. So it's not just important for our economy, but also for our sense of national pride to have a strong local brand representations for the country's automotive market. So as at the end of October, the TIV, the total industry volume, has grown by 11.6% over 2022. With slightly more than a month remaining for this year, we are on track to break the all-time value record that was set just last year. So, and the growth in domestic consumption has been driven by the policy push that has facilitated various collaborative efforts of all the stakeholders in the industry. In fact, from the OEMs and the vendor ecosystem to financial and insurance industry players, each has played its role to ensure the industry's success, which in turn contributes to the success of growing our economy. So I would like to echo what Tan Sri said, Faisal's point about Proton being more than a commercial entity. It has become a national institution, one that is key in driving the automotive industry forward. So on that score, MITI lauds the efforts of Proton's parent, DRB HiCom, in developing the automotive high-tech valley in Tanjung Maling. In fact, we are really counting on the success of the AHTV, which will create not only a new regional industry hub in Malaysia, but also multiple benefits, from job creation to upskilling and even the uplifting of the regional automotive ecosystem. And we've seen, as what was shared earlier, on the importance of talent in this industry, and I'm already happy to see how the partnership with Geely has been focusing a lot as well on training of Malaysian talent. And it's also heartening to see that Proton now understands that it cannot only rely on domestic sales for growth. Malaysia, as you know, is a relatively small country, and though our car sales, if you look at our car sales, continue to grow, our population is still very small compared to our ASEAN neighbors, especially, of course, Indonesia and Thailand, which are also automotive powerhouses in the region. And I've been informed that just like how the S70 marks Proton's return to the sedan market, the company is also poised to make a return to more automotive markets in the ASEAN region and beyond. So these international markets have grown in consumer sophistication and legislation requirements, but from what I have seen of Proton's current and future model plans, I'm confident that Proton is actually ready for those challenges. I've also taken note that Proton is becoming one of Malaysia's main exporters of vehicles. Although the numbers remain relatively small, but MITI would like to challenge Proton. Can we see a rapid expansion on the back of the introduction of new models, for example, the model that we will see today? So ladies and gentlemen, all of you know about this. In 2020, we launched the National Automotive Policy, NAP, and the aim is enhancing the automotive industry through digital industrial transformation, and the target is by 2030. And one key objective is to enable Malaysia to migrate to connected mobility, and connected mobility based on, of course, smart technology capabilities. So in alignment with the new Industrial Master Plan, the NIMP 2030, we want to make Malaysia a regional leader in, among others, automotive manufacturing, engineering, and technology. Thus far, Malaysia's automotive industry has contributed more than 30 billion ringgit to our GDP and annual production of around 500,000 vehicles. And if we look from the industry point of view, in the context of the whole ecosystem, the industry contribution is greater. The industry's contribution is around 4% of Malaysia's GDP. And by 2030, our target is to achieve 104 billion ringgit in GDP contribution, total production volume of 1.47 million vehicle units. So our plan is part of this our plan is to make sure that these numbers also contribute to the EEV, the energy efficient vehicles, a holistic approach through various initiatives, regulations and standards we hope will encourage the industries to cars with high intelligence system and connected features. And we think and we believe that electric mobility is the answer. So Malaysia's broader strategy is to leverage the growth prospects of EV. I know I've mentioned this before, ASEAN EV market is big. This in 2021 is valued at $500 million US, but it's projected to touch $2.7 billion US by 2027. Remember too that ASEAN has a big population, 680 million people, and a collective GDP of $3.7 trillion US. And I'm confident, the reason why I'm mentioning ASEAN, because I'm confident that Proton can capture a decent slice of this market. And I'm happy to hear that Proton, as what Tan Sri said, is finalizing its EV technology, and something exciting is coming up soon, within the next 2 years. Right? And this is actually particularly important when the government is fully committed to supporting a robust EV ecosystem in the country and making sure that green mobility is part of our mainstream transportation. Furthermore, Malaysia's automotive industry currently has a strong natural leverage because of a strong E&E sector. You know, our E&E sector has been in existence for the last 5 decades and is key strength of what we want to focus on. Someone just told me just now that a normal ICE car typically use about 1,400 to 1,500 semiconductors today. I mean, compared to before, it's still a lot. But if you look at EV car, it needs around 3,000 chips, right? So we all know that over the past 50 years, Malaysia has firmly developed its E&E sector. We are very entrenched in the global supply chain, not just for Malaysia. Hence, I would like to challenge Proton to build on this strength, particularly for activities such as EV assembly, as well as manufacturing parts and charging components, not just for Malaysian market, but also for the ASEAN region. Between 2018 and 2023, MIDA approved 59 projects, 59 projects worth 26.2 billion ringgit in the EV and its related ecosystem. So actually, Proton, you have an edge in taking advantage of this established existing ecosystem and also the government incentive. So I look forward to seeing Proton's efforts in further developing the automotive ecosystem, including the next generation vehicle and the EVs. We need to elevate more local vendors via more knowledge and technology transfer, which means more R&D, up-to-date reskilling and also upskilling for Malaysian, so Proton can increase its market share beyond Malaysia's border. So, let me ask again, in closing, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say congratulations to Proton on the launch of the S70. Just now, Tan Sri saying that from launching a hybrid to EV and now back to ICE, but what's important, that is full of smart technology features, such as, from what I would think you will be announcing later, an advanced driver assistance system, and I won't share too much. I don't want to take over the role of the next person. But, I'm sure this will be a car worth looking at, and I leave it to Proton to talk more about it. So, to the Proton team, may you achieve more success with this new model, which perhaps one day could be graduated into a hybrid than a fully electric model. So I, for one, hope to be able to get more time behind the wheel to relive the memories from my formative years, this time with just a single companion next to me, of course, my wife. But before I end, as Tan Sri Faisal always end with this customary pantun, this time I don't have to Google to reply. This time I'm prepared, Tan Sri. So this is my own attempt at Pantun, but this time in English. Proton, you have grown by leaps and bounds. When the S70 hits the road, it is practically all around. Executive Premium Flagship or Flagship X. Faisal, make your choice now and never look back. So on that note, we lapas Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I now officially launch the Proton S70. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Yang Berhormat, for the wonderful sharing. Now, I would like to invite our dear Minister to kindly proceed to the launch platform. Additionally, we would also like to extend the invitation to our distinguished VVIPs, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Syed Faisal Alba, Chairman of Proton. Yang Berbahagia Datuk Hairil Yahari Yaakob, Secretary General MITI. Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Wan Zulkifli, Chairman DRB HICOM. Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wira Azhar Abdul Hamid, Board of Director, Proton. Dr. Lee Chun Rong, CEO of Proton. Encik Roslan Abdullah, Deputy CEO of Proton. Dr. Seri Abdul Aziz Shahar, Advisor Al-Bukhari Foundation. And Mr. Wang Huai Bing, Chief Finance Officer of Proton, to please join Yang Berhormat Menteri and proceed to the launch platform. Ladies and gentlemen, soon it will be time for us to officially launch the Proton S70, and for the first time ever in a stadium that celebrates champions and winners.
And our winner today is definitely the Proton S70. Marking 40 years of automotive excellence, Proton stands proudly as a symbol of national pride for Malaysians, as reiterated by Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri and our dear Yang Berhormat Senator just now, yeah? And so, Proton's commitment to delivering innovation, quality, and an unparalleled driving experience for Malaysians and world citizens.
Indeed, Nas, ladies and gentlemen, every Malaysian has a story with Proton. Proton's journey has changed Malaysian lifestyles, empowering them with personal mobility, helping transform the economy and developing a successful and expanding local automotive ecosystem.
The time is 9. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite our VIPs to please get ready. And on our countdown, 3, 2, 1, please take one step forward onto the platform. So, everybody, are you ready? Yvonne, let's do the countdown. In 3, 2, 1, step forward.
Proton.
I'm here.
Directly to Cameron Highland.
Okay.
What an amazing 3D mapping show with that, ladies and gentlemen. The Proton S70 is officially launched. What a game changer. And we're just getting started.
Absolutely right, ladies and gentlemen. And now, for more information, well, we'd like to invite our dear VIPs to take a seat. And please join us in welcoming Encik Haizam Ghazali, Vehicle Program Executive, Engineering and Technical Proton, and Encik Azlan, Chief Designer of Proton, to tell us more about the Proton X70. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Thank you, Nas and Yvonne. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Azlan.
And I'm Haizam. Wow, it's really special to be here. But it's not only the place that is special, but it's all the people, okay? Everyone. So many great people and distinguished guests. And so thank you for being here. We are honored to present to you Proton newest baby, the Proton S70. Well, Azan, you are the chief designer. Can you tell us, okay, who are our target customer for S70?
With pleasure, Haizam. Indeed, the design of this car has been phenomenal. It's targeted at young adults, professionals, and business entrepreneurs, mature and stable, with an image that is uplifting with an exclusive social look, incorporating design cues that are truly unique to Proton. Actually, people who are probably a bit younger than us, Haizam.
So, jiwa muda like me, also okay?
Of course, because it is also for those who are young at heart. Aside from the styling design, I believe our engineers contributed a large amount of time and energy in the S70's development, right, Haizam?
Right, Azlan. Indeed, Proton engineers spent 75,000 of man-hours testing the S70, 260,000 for R&D's design engineering. We also spent many months, day and night, cover 1.2 million of kilometers to do the road test. And we also developed 453 new parts.
That is truly amazing. That's a lot of kilometers on road covered. You know, it's no wonder our media friends had a field day publishing camouflage photos of our cars. I think we should thank them, Haizam.
Definitely, Azlan. Thank you,
kawan-kawan media. Now, moving forward, let's talk a little bit about a subject that's extremely relevant in today's way of life: connectivity, seamless connectivity. Now, the S70 head unit by design is minimalist, touch-friendly, features an integrated system, and it also has a wide viewing angle for ergonomics. Haizam, why don't you elaborate a bit further?
Well, some of you may notice the S70 ISU is almost similar to S90, which has voice command, Proton Link apps, but you can also listen to the online music via Spotify or Joox. Okay? The ISU also integrated with the vehicle system, such as it can display online navigation system, control the drive mode selection, open sunroof, and so on. Of course, Proton Link apps is a bonus to S70 owners to remotely control the vehicle, to know vehicle location or geofencing, and displaying vehicle status.
That is technologically advanced, and I believe most continental cars also have those features, right?
Exactly, Azlan, exactly.
On that note, the S70 also offers more charging ports than any other sedan. That's certainly an advantage, right, Haizam?
Right, yes, yes, Azlan. We are very generous. We offer 5 USB ports and 1 wireless charger for S70 owners. So everyone will not have a fight in a car.
Yes, definitely. You don't want that. Now, allow me to introduce a little bit on total safety. Proton invests a lot in ensuring not only our users' safety, but also the safety of their surroundings. Now, Haizam, please tell us a little bit about S70 safety systems.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, S70 has level 2 ADAS with 13 safety systems in the cars. Not only that, the S70 delivers an outstanding performance in ASEAN NCAP, achieves 82.95 points, which leads to 5-star rating. That's a good achievement.
Now, that score was based on 4 assessment categories outlined in the current ASEAN NCAP Year 21-25 protocol, which covers 4 assessment domains: adult occupant protection, child occupant protection, safety assist, and motorcyclist safety.
Well, Azlan, we talk a lot on the car features. Now, why don't you tell, or you talk a bit more on the S70 design, please?
Yes, actually, I've been waiting for you to ask that, Haizam. The exterior of the X70 is designed with form efficiency. It achieves a drag coefficient of just 0.27. Now, that translates to better speed, greater aerodynamics, but more importantly for our customers and our users, better fuel efficiency. Let's talk a little bit about the exterior features. Full LED headlamps set the tone for the face of the car. On the side, you have this beautiful 17-inch alloy rims, 2 tones, puts the car firmly on the road. But more importantly, if you view the car from the rear, you have this spectacular taillight bar, which we're certain will garner lots of attention. Continuing to explain a little bit about the interior design and features, I'd like you to focus on the full LCD digital meter display. Information instantly as and when you need it. The T-design gear shift lever gives comfort and grip, and as an option, a sunroof.
Wow, I'm impressed with the S70 design. What else it offers?
Well, definitely an interior that is luxurious and comfortable. It is well designed. It is a spacious cabin. Now, we enhance elements of soft touch all around you, leatherette seats, and a driver power seat for enhanced comfort and convenience.
I cannot wait to get one for me, lah.
Before you buy one, Haizam, tell us, in our humid weather here in Malaysia, what's great about the S70 air conditioning system?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are living in Malaysia. Our local weather is hot and humid. The S70 aircon comes with the N95 cabin filter for fresher air. The auto aircon also comes with a 3-mode: soft, comfortable, and strong, with additional features on self-drying, active cabin cleaning, and auto ventilation. And of course, there is a rear air vents for the rear passengers. Is that good?
That's excellent, actually. So this next generation sedan features an exciting drive. Now, we all know that comfort contributes a lot for a relaxing driving experience, but what makes this car exciting is also the power behind it.
Azlan, you do know this car comes with a 1.5 T-turbo engine and a 7-density transmission?
Most definitely, Haizam. I remember you mentioning this very clearly during the recent media preview. Now, 150 PS of power, 226 Newton meters of torque, all good for Malaysia's hilly terrain and roads and the occasional balik kampung experiences.
Good to know you still remember. Okay? Just to add, S70 also offers 3 drive modes for driving comfort, and it comes with a remote engine start.
Not only that, Proton always tunes our cars to have excellent ride and handling as part of our DNA. So in conclusion, let us end our presentation with STYLE.
Hey, I thought style is your DNA, Azlan.
No, Azam, in this case, it is our S70 product pillar. Seamless connectivity, total safety, a youthful design, a luxurious comfort, and an exciting drive. So ladies and gentlemen, you have seen and heard so much from the both of us, but now let's watch the product video and see how this car can be part of your life.
Thank you.
I'm here. Turn on music.
The intelligence that evolves. Ladies and gentlemen, we saw the exciting features of the Proton S70, a journey of intelligence that evolves as technology continues to enhance our lives. So thank you once again, Encik Haizam Ghazali and Encik Aslan for their presentation, and our sincere gratitude to your passion and professionalism in making dreams a reality, the Proton S70.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the pinnacle of today's event has arrived, the moment we've all been waiting for. Now, with great pleasure to review Proton S70's exciting packages and most importantly, the price review, let's welcome Dr. Lee Chun-ro, CEO of Proton, and Encik Roslan Abdullah, Deputy CEO of Proton, to come to the front. Woo!
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. Thank you for the introduction, Yvonne and Nas. Ladies and gentlemen, today we present not just a car, but an entire experience with our carefully curated S70 launch packages. Our standard package is designed to provide peace of mind and a seamless driving experience that comes with a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty, 5-year data package with 1 GB free per month for flagship and flagship X variant customers, 6 times free labor service and financing rates from as low as 2.34% per annum. Additionally, we also offer the Proton insurance program that comes with many additional benefits. Next, for the first 3,000 units purchased, we have a few extra bonuses. Firstly, is an exclusive aero kit for the flagship X variant, valued at 3,130 ringgit. The second bonus is a service voucher worth 500 ringgit for premium and flagship variant customers. And finally, these buyers can also enjoy an upgraded Proton insurance program with complimentary first-year special price coverage. As I said earlier, these are only for the first 3,000 buyers and is valid only for car registrations until 29 February 2024. So please do hurry up. Overall, we believe our launch packages will elevate the ownership experience of the Proton S70. And now, Dr. Lee Chun-ro will announce the pricing details. Dr. Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Roslan. Good evening, everyone. And thank you for your attending the launch of Proton S70. I have been given the honor to present the price for Proton's new intelligent family sedan. And without any delay, here is the announcement you have been waiting for. The on-the-road price without insurance, Proton S70 1.T flagship X is 94,800. The Proton S70 1.5T flagship is 89,800. The Proton S70 1.5T premium is 79,800. The Proton S70 1.5T executive is 73,800. These are the price and the packages for the Proton S70. We look forward to you becoming a proud owner of the Proton S70. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lee and Encik Roslan, for the beautiful review. Now we would like to invite Dr. Lee and Encik Roslan to receive Yang Berhormat Senator and the rest of our VIPs as we prepare for this group photo session with our official photographers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite our dear VIPs to join Dr. Lee and Encik Roslan Abdullah right here on the platform. Please welcome once again Yang Berhormat Senator Tengku Datuk Seri Utama Zafrul Aziz, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Syed Faisal Alba, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Hairil Yahari Yaakob, Secretary General of MITI, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Wan Zulkifli, Chairman of DRB Highcom, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wira Azhar Abdul Hamid, Board of Director of Proton, Datuk Sri Abdul Aziz Shaha, Advisor of Al Bukhari Foundation, and Mr. Wang Huai Bing, Chief Finance Officer of Proton. Dipersilakan untuk take a look at the Proton S70 up close and personal. We'd like to invite members of the media, sila tunggu seketika. We'd like to have official photos first. Dan selepas ini, we'll open the floodgates for
Here is a 7.
Yes.
It's not like 1.
Popular. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Very good afternoon. Thank you for waiting. First and foremost, thank you for joining the event. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you come down to watch us today. So you know the panel, but I just do a very quick introduction. On my right is Mr. Edmund Lim. He's the Vice President, Sales and After Sales, Proton Eja. We have Encik Roslan, Deputy Chief Executive Officer of Proton. We have Dr. Lee, the CEO of Proton, and also Encik Haizam, Deputy Director of R&D. Title dia banyak lah.
And the X50 VPE.
X50 VPE, Dr. Lee, kan?
And the Deputy Director of Strategy Division. 3 positions.
Yes.
1 salary. More bonus.
Okay, we will start our press conference now. It will be greatly appreciated if you could center your questions to the event today. If you have any other questions, don't worry. Rita here will assist in taking the questions, but we will try to address all questions today. I would request that if you could just tell us your name and where you're from, so that the panel knows you. I think I know many of you here, so thank you for joining. Hi, Nick. So, all right, let's start with the first question. Can I invite the first question from the media? Silakan. Yes. Mikrofon kat mana? Tak ada mikrofon. I just want to know what is your target sales for this particular S70 for in next 2 years? And also, just now your chairman mentioned that you intended to expand to the ASEAN market. So which country you intended to go first?
First question maybe Limit down. Second question maybe Roslan.
Okay, first question is Simon.
Need to take the mic, right? Okay.
Okay. For the first question, what is our sales target, right, for this S70? For the Proton S70 domestically, we are aiming at roughly 2,000 to 3,000 per month is our target. Of course, I think over the years, maybe in the 2 years' time, the target might be increased to maybe further more than 3,000 units. So depending on the market demand. But definitely for the first year, we are looking at 2,000 to 3,000.
Okay, for export, of course, Chairman mentioned about ASEAN. Of course, ASEAN, the biggest market, we can consider Indonesia as well as Thailand. But for us now, we also look into the current existing export markets that we have. I think maybe we should start
We have more than 15 countries.
More than 15 countries. I want to be specific, but so that's I want to be specific because some of them are here with us today. We have 15 countries, so some other countries, they are waiting for this launch, and we will wait. Maybe it's not now, maybe another less than a year for us to export the S70.
Maybe we should add, currently we have 16 South Africa people is here. Not this room, is join this event. This is our big market.
All right, thank you. So, third question from the floor.
Saya dari SGZ, saya nak tanya sebelum ni Proton saya menghadapi masalah spare part. So adakah S70 akan menghadapi masalah yang sama?
Spare parts. Spare parts.
Yeah, I answer.
Stand by. No seat for you. This is our after service director.
Okay, regarding part supply, I think this is a very famous question.
Take a long time,
Okay, for part supply, we have actually taken a significant action to improve part supply and also our warehouse capacity. Okay, so we have opened a new regional part center in Sarawak Also, besides that, we have expanded our central region warehouses to store more parts, also to streamline our order processing, to handle overseas shipment, also to maintain a larger stocks for critical items for quicker repairs. So additionally also, we have launched a Proton Operational Excellence program. This is to level up our dealer operation management capability. So in this program, the dealer will be evaluated for 6 focus areas, which is the performance, the customer satisfaction, parts management, also include customer management, manpower, compliance. So in this platform, dealer may be evaluated to deliver the best customer satisfaction. So this has been challenged for us to give our best commitment in our ability to address all the challenges promptly and professionally. So in this case, I would like to say that we are improving our after sales, especially for your question on part supply. And so far, I believe we have not much issue on part supply. So this is our commitment to all Proton customers that we are improving to be the best in after sales. Okay, thank you very much.
Please let me add. Actually, spare part issue is not only Mr. Wan issue. This is a system issue. After 2 years, we improved a lot. One of them I must highlight. That is in 2023, I give Mr. Wan, it's a 2024 KPI. Come to 2023, 1 year in advance. So this is why Mr. Wan worked very hard. And also, performance is very good. Hey, you should mention your staff program. Because I asked him, hey, we shouldn't become to #1 in Malaysia. Not only sales. If your after service cannot catch up, how can let your sales become to #1? You can try.
So what we also implement similarly like the Google rating, as you all familiar, 5-star Google rating, and also like the hotel rating. So we will implement this so-called 5-star rating for all our dealers to focus on our after sales. So this is a very big challenge given by our Proton management for all the dealers to improve, also to deliver customer satisfaction. So this is what we're going to implement. We have started this Proton Operational Excellence in this year, and you can experience yourself at our Proton dealer excel. Okay? Totally. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cik Wan. Thank you, Dr. Lee. 4 questions. Yes, Chui.
It's Chui from Kapla. So during the media preview, we've been told the S70 will be marketed as a C segment sedan. But just now during the launch, we didn't really see is it Proton still marketed as a C segment sedan, and why? Thank you.
What you say first?
Actually, this size is a C segment sedan size we are looking at, right? However, the price we are offering at the B segment price. So I think a lot of you will be impressed or also surprised that we can do this kind of pricing. But this is what the Proton would like to offer a very competitive price for the B segment car. I mean the C segment car and B segment price for everyone to own one. Right. So to answer the question, yes, this is a C segment size car, but with the B segment price.
Not enough. Not enough. Not only size is a C segment. Everything. Not only size, but also features, but also intelligence. So if you consider, if you look overall, we can compare with our friends. in C segment. But just like Minto mentioned, our strategy is we want to get more volume. Why? We have 10,000 people. We need this volume to support our workers and also our ecosystem. Thank you.
Given the price is very competitive, we're wondering what were the challenges to get the car to be priced that competitively?
How did you do the price so competitive, is it?
Very simple, man. Less margin. Simple. Because your price is over there. Yeah. So margin is very limited. So we try to get more volume. Then we get relatively a little bit higher margin. This is our strategy. We don't want to sell, for example, 500, 800, just like a smart, you know. 1 week ago, the target is 1,000. Our target is not 1,000. Just Minto mentioned, every month only 2,000, very conservative. Actually, Mr. Lawson totally disagree. You know, at least 3,000 above, because this price, this product is very competitive. So this is why, based on your request, Mr. Lawson and ourselves make this decision. Very competitive. Thank you.
Which ones will you think will be the most popular among the four variants?
So far, the booking that we received is a premium, and the so-called flagship is the so-called the most highly booked variants so far. So I believe today the so-called announcement of the free allocates for the first 3,000 units, okay, for animals for the flagship apps, okay. So I think the flagship app will increase the so-called demand as well.
Thank you. Any more questions? Yes, Nick. Mike is at the back.
Hi. Based on whatever we're seeing, when can we expect delivery to start for this model?
All right, I think it's a good question. Actually, we also contemplating, knowing the so-called Malaysian market behavior this year end. A lot of people want the car only the next year, right? So most probably we are looking at next year delivery. However, let's say there's a request, okay, I want a car this year, we still can accommodate for it, right?
Actually, the car ready to be delivered and registered.
Hi guys, Zafrul from Proton. This, as you said, is a C segment car priced as a B segment, but you're also selling a much more complicated car to a target market that is perhaps not used to such high-tech vehicles. So in terms of maintenance, in terms of ownership costs, is it going to be higher than a comparable B segment car?
Maybe you can, let's say we compare to the so-called current normal B segment car. Our calculation, we are comparatively with the same levels. Maybe a little bit higher because we are the turbocharged engine. The rest of I think the B segment do not have this kind of engine and DCT. So I think this is the only so-called the differentiation on the service charges only because of the turbo engine and also the DCT, the gearbox maintenance. The rest, I think, is comparable with the current B segment in the market.
Okay, thanks. And there's another one. Do you expect the S70 to sell more than the X50 or otherwise?
Should be.
It's a good question. So my boss said we should sell more than 3,000. Currently, our X50 is selling roughly in the 2,000 plus units. So to answer you, yes, we are expecting that.
Booking.
Yes? No? Yeah? Yes, one more question. Okay.
Request. What is the current status of the S70 parts order, and when is the expected completion date for the arrival of the remaining parts at PPCSB?
Oh, parts readiness for S70. S70, right?
Okay, for parts readiness for S70, majority parts are already ready and will be completely delivered to all the outlets for the servicing by end of this month. Okay.
Are you referring to the crash parts or the maintenance parts?
Yes.
Both. But maintenance, I think, if you get the car today, you will not come service tomorrow. Right. So that's ready. Because some of the, for example, the engine is a common engine of the X series, right? And we talk about the crash part. I think almost all the crash part, major crash parts is available, because we afraid that because the performance of the car, people tend to forget to brake. So we are making things ready with all our proton body and paint availability on the parts. So make sure that if you involve accident, you get too hard. Then a lot of parts that we need to replace. So that the issue, because the maintenance parts is always readily available at all our Proton Parts Center warehouse, as well all the Proton authorized network.
Maybe I call for the last question, if any. Oh, okay.
Hi, Megan. You mentioned that you do need very high volume and you are looking into exporting to Thailand and Indonesia. But why has it taken so long for Proton to penetrate into those two large markets, especially with Proton having, ASEAN #3 targets?
Why we take so long to go back to Indonesia and Thailand?
Oh, difficult. If you look at Thailand and Indonesia, in terms of size, it's 1.4 to 1.5. This is number one. In terms of competition, actually, competition is more serious compared to here. At the same time, they have a very high barriers. So if you want to go to there, you must be ready for the product. This is important because we lose before in Thailand and Indonesia. So we don't want to easily to lose second time. So we must prepare very well. Then we can go. This is number one. Number two, this world is huge. Many, more than 208 countries. So we have more space we can explore. So now, Mr. Lawson and our colleagues, we consider, now can we explore overseas markets from 15 to 20 or more? For example, currently, our two shareholders, they are discussing for HTV. In their two shareholders, in history, they want to produce 500,000 cars in Malaysia. 50% for export. They have the dream. To be management, we must support. So world is huge. Not only Indonesia, not only Thailand. Thank you.
So I suppose there's no more questions. Oh God. Okay, Ken.
Zafrul from Motorbus. May I ask if there's any specific numbers of bookings you received, and if there's any specific percentages among the variants? Thank you.
All right. So in terms of the booking, as we speak now, it's roughly 1,200 units, okay, as of now. So we are expecting the number will increase drastically after we announce the price, because a lot of them is just holding the booking because we haven't reviewed any pricing. So we are expecting also maybe end of this year we will receive more than 5,000 units of booking for sure. Right. So in terms of the variants, the total ratio like I mentioned, I think the highest two variants that we are looking at actually is on the premium and flagship. So that one, let's say, ask me the ratio, it will be roughly in the range of 40%, 40%, and the flagship X is 20%. Right? So currently, the so-called executive is very low demand because of being just related to price and also the specification that we have. Right?
Okay. Can I wrap it up? Hopefully, yes. Can? Yes? All right. Thank you, members of the media. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll never ask a question.
They already asked during the